All right, guys. I don't even know what I filmed with this video or not. It's been a few days just letting paint dry. The patina and stuff on this came out fantastic. This is my best work yet. And it was so much simpler. Really not in love with how the cab came out. It really ate to that finish. So I don't know, we might sand it down and give it another go. We'll see. The bed though, the bed sides, that came out freaking awesome. Just use the regular old red oxide primer over the already turquoise or seafoam green fenders, and yeah, nice thick coat of that. Painted it the same color basically. I was really happy that the rust streaks really toned down that, because it was very, very blue, and now it's a little bit more green. Goes a little bit better with the yellow, a lot better actually. So yeah, I cut up the bumper. So we needed the ends on here, obviously, and just used hot glue to hold all that stuff together. It's nice and sturdy. I pretty much built out the inside of the fender with hot glue, and the rest of the stuff snapped in like it came off, the trim on the side. Tried to add some black wash or dark wash to bring out the Bel Air on the side a little bit. Adds a nice little bit of depth, but you can't really see with the wheel and the tire. But yeah, other than that, added the brace in the middle here in the back to push the sides up. They still angle in a little bit, but yeah, it helps it a lot, because otherwise, only being bolted at the top, they were folding in. It was hitting the 4-link mount, and it was getting in the way of suspension. Now, I don't have to worry about any of that. And I kind of think the shorter wheelbase works. So remember a couple videos ago, we shortened the front by, I don't know how long, about, I'd say almost 10 millimeter. And then we shortened the back maybe like 4 or 5 just to make it work with the bed, because I cut the bed a little too short. It happens. But that just looks freaking sweet. I love it. I kind of wish I'd painted the grill that color and done that way. The cab's just yellow and everything's kind of balanced a little more. I did go ahead and repaint the engine housing that color, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that engine right now. So we're going to wait and see on the engine. It'll have its own video. So the way I did that, I didn't go into depth on the recording because you've watched me wet sand a million things before. I did the rust red, sanded it, did the color over it. I've only used 800 and 1000, and that got us this really, really good finish up here. The 800 kind of took down some of the edges and the hard corners and things like that, and then the 1000 brought this through where it actually looks like the paint is fading off. The other side's a little bit better. You can see some back here as well, the inside of the fenders, inside of the fins, I guess we'll say. Yeah, that car was really in pretty rough shape. A lot of the chrome, I guess all the chrome pieces were plated over yellow plastic. So I had to come back and touch up the Molotov liquid chrome pin. It looks fantastic, actually. It shook it up pretty good for a while, and I touched up all the chrome pieces, and it kind of makes it look splotchy, which kind of goes with the patina. So I'm really happy with that. I've touched up everything along the back. It's pretty solid. You can actually pick it up from this brace on the back, and yeah, really cool. I've always wanted to do this ever since the original sketch of number 2, when I built it and designed it 7 years ago now, had some kind of car fender bed, and I could not find anything at the time. And I bought this exact Barbie 57 Chevy off of eBay, and I thought it was too big. The fender, the scale wasn't jiving right for me. So I've had the same car forever. Went ahead and tried it, and yeah, I think it works out pretty well. I would have liked to have had the hole trimmed on the side, but yeah, it is what it is. If I was going to do anything, it would have been maybe an inch longer, and it still wouldn't have encompassed all the trim. But super simple mounts, just some scale bolts here and there, mounted through our cross member. Used some not giant, but probably 15 mil grub screws, run them into our cross member, and then threaded those standoffs on there. I didn't even measure which ones those were. I'd say they're at least 10 or 15 mil. They're probably 15, somewhere close to that. It's a little tricky to get all lined up, but man, it worked out good. And I'm glad. Originally I was going to put all the chrome stuff on and then do the rust streaks on the entire thing, and after touching up that chrome and how it made it look, I was like, oh, let's not do that. So I went ahead and did the rust streaks, then put the chrome over it, and I went ahead, this stuff all snaps in except for the bumper pieces, and I went ahead and put some hot glue on the inside of that as well, just to lock everything down. So yeah, I am pretty jazzed about how that came out. Might look cool having the engine the same color, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that SSD engine. So we may do a different scale motor of some sort, but we'll figure that out. This project's still a long way from being done. We've got, I think the next video I'm gonna do, we've done the firewall and the battery mount. We need to do windows. We need to get the windows out of the way. That's a pretty easy one. That'll be a good one for y'all that are doing the kit at home. And I've got a plan for tires and wheels, and I'm hoping it works out. I've got some wheels being designed, and that's all I'm gonna say about that for now. So, but I'm gonna wrap this video up here, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, the kits are gonna be out of stock for a little while. I've had some issues, more issues, always issues with this stuff. So, working on it, trying to get it out, get some more out, and get some by Axial Fest, but it's not looking likely. So, anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Get out there and do something fun with the hobby. Keep it scale, and I'll see y'all next time.